Hi again, I'm Rachel Stern, founder and managing partner of GovTech Ventures. Today we're going to talk about everyone's favorite three-letter word, RFPs. If you've started getting interest from agencies or cities, chances someone said, great, we'll get an RFP out. This week, let's talk about how RFPs can be used strategically, not reactively, because chasing every open bid is a very fast path to burnout and often a pretty big waste of time. Let's be honest, responding cold to RFPs you didn't help shape is almost always a losing game. Here's why. The spec probably wasn't written with your product in mind, you're competing on price, not value, and you're late. They've already identified who they want, and the RFP is essentially a formality. Unless you've built a relationship with the agency before the RFP drops, you're playing catch-up with no leverage. It doesn't mean that RFPs are always bad. A well-timed, well-shaped RFP can really work in your favor if you've already had discovery calls or run a pilot with the agency. Maybe you've helped informally advise on the specs, you've been referenced or named in the RFP, and you know the budget is real and the buying path is committed. In those cases, an RFP is just a formality, a procurement bridge to get you across the finish line. It's also worth noting some agencies are legally required to issue an RFP over a certain dollar amount, even if they've already chosen you. Your job is to help them make that path frictionless. Before you agree to respond to an RFP that you found online, ask, can this be sole sourced or piggybacked off of an existing contract? Is there a co-op like NASPO, Omnia, or Sourcewell we're already on or can get on? Would it be faster to run a small pilot under the procurement threshold first? You don't always need to respond to the mountain of red tape. Sometimes you can sidestep it altogether with the right channel or workaround. Eventually, you will need to build an internal capacity to respond to RFPs. Have a bank of common answers. Build a compliance checklist. Get a real proposal writer when it makes sense. But remember, you should be shaping demand, not just chasing the asks. Use RFPs to formalize warm deals, not to cold pitch strangers with 60-page submissions. RFPs are a tool, not a strategy. The best GovTech companies don't just respond to procurement, they anticipate it. They build relationships first, and they help their buyers get to a yes faster. A lot of that requires some investment on your part, anticipating where those deals are going to be, doing your product market fit work, and potentially hiring lobbyists to get you into the room with the right decision makers before they're making decisions. More to come.